All right, Coach. Normally the Texas heat and humidity mean the roof stays closed, but not today as the sun is out here at NRG Stadium in Houston. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great AFC matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Houston Texans. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. Back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
Yellow, come on, Eddie. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full street. Come on, baby. Check. Check. Here we go, check him up. Check the call, check the call.
They'll run on first down. Hairston. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Here we go.
A pickup of 24. And that's where the play began, the 24-yard line. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now a give, right side. Hairston. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
From just shy of midfield, Mahomes. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 30.
A Hall of Fame coach once said, there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or two. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. So first and 10 now from the 30. A give to Harris. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On second down now. Hairston, and they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here, 3rd and 14. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. And his kick is absolutely perfect. Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 26. First carry for Nick Chubb. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Touchdown, Houston. Nick Chubb, 74 yards. And the Texans have taken the lead. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out-leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. On first down, Hairston. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
They'll run on first down. Harris. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, Hairston. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
I like his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the 1st down. Here we go on 4th down. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On 2nd down now, Hairston. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. That was off kilter. Offense up front, everyone was just kind of out of sync.
Well, from my perspective, that certainly looked like the defense just destroyed that play, absolutely just took it over.
All right, so I'm going to revamp what I said. The defense was in sync. How about that?
Oh, I like that one.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that is incomplete. They converted once earlier in this drive, but they'll roll the dice here again on 4th down. Now here's Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And this Texans defense stands tall. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll him behind the line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
Yellow, Argolari! Yellow, go. Nice 7, let's go!
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he completes it to Wilson. And they work this out past the 25. 22 yards there, a 1st down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
On 1st down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards. On 2nd down, Hairston. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. 5 yards will get him back to the original line of scrimmage, but now they're looking at 3rd and 10.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Anthony Barr drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. Here we go, 4th down, Mahomes out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. Might have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3. But now it's 3rd down. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now, the offense not going anywhere. They're staying out there. They've converted once already on this drive. Here they go again on 4th down.
Hey, we got to seal. We got to seal. We got to seal. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Hey, Sunday.
Here's Mahomes to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill, 43 yards. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense and you give them credit for going for it, having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown. Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. From the 16, Watson. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be 3rd down. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Here's Hill on the return. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
From the 44, Mahomes flushed out right. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 56 yards. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, It certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. Brings up 3rd and 6.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Now Chubb running right. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. So we're at halftime in this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On the carry, it's Chubb. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Montez Sweat. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Brandon, so often we talk about whether or not a quarterback was surprised by the pressure, by the blitz. Most of the time, they're not surprised by that, but the speed in which someone gets there. And on this play, I don't think he had any other chance or choice.
Are they taught in that situation just to tuck it and go down?
Yeah, when you don't even have an opportunity to look downfield and assess what's going on, cover it, take care of the football. Don't turn something bad into something worse.
It's a gain of 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Chubb. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
They run it again with Chubb. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
Next to score, Chiefs 17, Texans 14.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
On second down now, Hairston. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. And they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Right back to him on first down. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Completes it to Hardman. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 45-yard line. Oh, batted at the line and intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. 20. And this results in 6. Touchdown. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
Ah, you're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a
too many syllables.
Yeah. You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the pick six, and then decent field position and throwing that pick six, we'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Watch the whip.
On second down, Hairston. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. Back now in Houston. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. This is Harris. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Mahomes now to throw. He can run for it, and he will. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
So on 4th down, they're going to go again. Keep in mind they're 3 of 4 so far in these situations. Now Mahomes got to have this one. Buying time to his left. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are once again going to retake the lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be 3rd down. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. And it's 4th down. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Watch out for Hill on the return. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. They'll keep it on the ground. Hairston. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Mahomes going to throw. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. To throw, it's Mahomes. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Mahomes now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Hairston. And he's into the clear. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great effort there. 50 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Chris Jones able to run him down for a loss of a yard.
It's now 3rd and 9.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. And it's complete to Kelsey. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now Watson. Being chased out left. Dancing to his left. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll run for it. Chubb. 10 yards there. Good enough for a Texan first down. They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there. Relied on the big guys up front and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dancing for the club, son. Just get up into that line of scrimmage.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you're trying to throw quick hitters, quick slants, you know, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. He'll have a first down past the 40. There he goes left side. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better.
And got his man complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On first down, it's Watson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off around the 27, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Intercepted by the Chiefs. His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Only one timeout defensively, so this should just be a simple kneel down.
I agree totally. I looked at my time management chart. It says take a knee, victory formation. They just have one timeout left, and that should be all she wrote.
By the way, it's a good thing you can read that because nobody else can.
Not with my chicken scratch, not at all.
They'll try the right side with Harris. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on just 8 teams left.
The dream.